What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today we'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's take a look at the daily chart, see what has happened since last week's Sunday and where price is most likely headed next. Well, last week's Sunday, you can see that price was trading right around the 509, 510 level. This was right where the measure move target was. This was one leg down right here. This was the second leg down. Basically, yeah, one leg down here, second leg down. Target was met off the 509 level. Price bounced up, and then it just sold off right through that support level at the 509. You can see that was some support right here. Let me get the arrow tool. Support here, support here. Price bounced up, got rejected from this downward trend line, and then sold off really strong that day on Monday. And then we saw continued selling Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So basically the gap was filled now. There was a big gap right here on the chart. It's filled. But that doesn't mean price is going to reverse out of here. There's still some room to the downside. It looks like price is trying to come back to that prior all-time high at 478, 479. And that also coincides. Yeah, well, that's where exactly where price is trying to get to now. We'll see if the bears can get there. This is a very strong move down. So there's a good chance for a similar size leg in the future. Market generally moves in twos. So you see that this was, price moving down in impulses. This was one leg down, second leg down. Price could not reverse. Tried to make another leg down of this size right here. Failed and strongly reversed. So we might be seeing the same thing where we see at least a couple legs down. So since this is one leg down right here, we can see a little correction up, something like that. Let me go and clone this. So a couple of legs up, and then another large leg down, something like that, right towards the 479. Or we can just continue selling off the way we are right now. As right now, this is not looking bullish. Reason being is that price is below the trend lines. So you see that it's below this trend line right here, and the steeper one, and not a lot of support built up from this up move. So it looks like it's quickly being taken down. All this up move right here. So it looks like price come back down to the 479, 480 level. And why is it doing that? Well, the uptrend basically got exhausted. You see that measuring target was also met. This is all one large leg right here. Then we saw the biggest correction in this impulse, and then this was the start of the second leg. Target was met exactly the low 520s. Price is selling off. So after a large measure move is met, you're gonna expect to see a large correction. So we're seeing the middle or even the beginning of a large correction. So I'm looking for the 480, 479, maybe even the bottom side of this yellow channel if it's really bearish. But that's what I see on the daily chart. I see more downside. Is it going to continue at this downward angle? Most likely not. We could see a break of it any time, but it looks like price is pulling back. So I'm looking for the prior high at the 480 in the coming days and coming weeks. Is that the end of the uptrend? It is a possibility. You see that we did have one leg up right here, and this was the start of the second leg. You can see that all of this is the first attempt right here that failed. Second attempt, and we could see another final attempt up, maybe the last push up, something like that. Usually you'll see usually you get two attempts. Sometimes the second attempt is a combination of two attempts itself. So you could say first attempt to reach the measure target that failed, pull back, second attempt, and sometimes the second attempt could be a combination of two small legs, something like that. So either way, I'm expecting more downside in the coming weeks. Looks like I'm looking for the 480, possibly even lower, maybe the bottom side of this channel right here. And then there's a good chance that the trend will resume. I would be cautious, or I would start to be worried if I was a bull if price started breaking this yellow channel. But again, that's a much more lower prices at the low to mid 400s. So again, that's a long ways away. But as right now, chart is showing bearish price action, and I'm going to be expecting more downside in the coming days and the coming weeks. That's all I have for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust on the daily and weekly charts. It's Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.